Big PF shit. Let's get it. Since a youngin', niggas knew that I would run it up. Warm winters, cold summers, had to bundle up. Caught a wave, put the rock down, had to bubble up. Purple rain, shit left a stain in my double cup. In my city, no hesitation in preparation. This the P, try and slide, make a reservation. Couple homies did me wrong, I was devastated. Try and pay me back for what they did, keep your reparations. Now I'm shining, I'm flying out to these better places. Big dreaming about the elevation. Changed the game, made a name, it's the dedication. Black and white diamonds, the revelation of segregation. Black face on my watch got me feeling racist. Took a bougie bitch to Wendy's, had her feeling basic. The foundation, bottom line, I was in the basement. My homie ran off on me, I ain't even chase him. Karma, the best artist, I ain't gotta trace him. Opportunities at my door, so I gotta take them. I missed out in high school, couldn't find a placement. I found love in basketball like Sanaa Lathan. Gang. 2200. Another one. Oh shit, bitches love when I talk shit. On one, sipping rosé on my boss shit. I'm from South Philly, niggas die broke often. Dollar to his name, couple thousand for his coffin. Do my thing, think I'm pulling strings, how I'm flossing. Reminiscing, sipping purple rain out in Boston. Flight to the west, see the light in the darkness. Visit Nipsey mural, spend a night right on Swanson. No father figure, my OGs influenced me. I rock shit, can't imagine crowds booing me. I got drive and that comes with gratuity. Nothing new to me, nigga, so ain't no fooling me. Can't let Nas down, it's a major look. Different city every month, big stages booked. Shout out to my sponsors, I get paid for looks. Big bills, looking like I flipped the page in books. Growing up in South Philly, we was war tested. Knew the gang got my back, keep the bull vested. Run it up, time off, got the bull rested. Had the meter on humble, now it's on reckless. All the knowledge I've been soaking up. They was asleep till I woke them up. All the knowledge I was soaking up. They was asleep till I woke them up. I woke them up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your man Bundles. And we back with another one, man. One-on-one with Bundles. And we got my guy, my bro, my geyser, Grind Season Vague, man. What's good with you, my boy?
Yo, man, I'm here. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Grind Season Vague, man. As y'all already know, we doing the one-on-one with Bundle series, and right now I'm touching with all the legends, all the guys that started this battle rap arena situation. I'm talking to the forefathers. The last episode, y'all already know we sat down with my guy B City from We Go Hard, and this week we sitting down with my guy, my brother, my for real brother, Grind Season Vague, man. What's going on with you, my boy?
You know, man, I'm doing amazing, man. If I said anything less than that, man, I'd be acting ungrateful right now. Yo, for real, life is good. I have zero complaints.
Let's go. So let's get it started, man. Bronx, New York. You know, I like to touch base with everybody where they at, where they reside, where they from. You know what I'm saying? Bronx, New York, the home place. So how was it for you being a BX representative growing up in the Bronx back in the day, like the early 90s and the 80s and all that?
Yo, crazy thing is, before I came to the Bronx, I was living in BK. I was living in Brooklyn. I was living in Greenpoint.
Okay.
And it was grimy in Brooklyn. It was grimy. And my mom's thought moving to the Bronx was gonna make a difference, and the Bronx was the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, no matter where you go, it's not where you take the person. You know what I'm saying? And it was me. It wasn't where I was living at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
I moved up to the Bronx. I was like 14. I moved out here, but I was always up here anyway because my whole family lived out here. I was the only one that lived in Brooklyn. All my cousins and all that lived in Harlem and the Bronx. I was the only one that fucking lived in Brooklyn.
Yo, that's crazy because you being of Latin descent, saying that you from Brooklyn, that was far fetched back in the day.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody thought all the Spanish cats was from the Bronx.
yeah. I mean, my whole family's from the Bronx, so I was out here all the time. Like I was in the Bronx my whole life. I just lived in Brooklyn. Like I was like 13. I remember 12 and 13 taking a train up here by myself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the 4 train going to Burnside to see. To you know, it's crazy. Shout to Joe Dirt, like
I was
his
about to
block.
say,
My
shout out to my
grandmother,
brother Joe Dirt, Burnside.
yo, he lived on. He was raised on the block, and my grandmother lived on. My cousins lived up there on that same block. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on Davidson. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
But
fact.
yeah, I was always back and forth and shit. Always back and forth since a youngin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
When did you first fall in love with hip hop? We're gonna get into the battle circuit, but we're gonna talk about hip hop first because that's first and foremost. That is the actual umbrella that battle rap and all that stuff fall up under. When did you
yeah.
first fall in love with hip hop?
I loved the music because my older brother used to rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? His man had a studio. He used to take me to like 9, 10. I used to go with him to the studio and shit. And I never really understood like how to be a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to just love it. I used to have all, you know what I'm saying? I used to have the Cool G rap mixtapes, mob style tape. I remember
You
my
giving
mom's
niggas
used
a
to work.
history lesson right now. Niggas don't even know about mob style.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had the mob style tape, the good, bad, and the ugly. I remember. Um, my mom's used to work on 145th in Amsterdam for years. So I
Mm-hmm.
was always up there, and that's where they had all the mixtapes and the bootleg tapes. That's the first time I ever seen a bootleg tape.
Right.
I'm like, yo. But I remember my cousin put me on to the mob style, and then, just being around my cousins and them. I used to be around Sporty Thieves and all these niggas. Like I'm talking about, yo, like a young little nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then then I started rapping like around. I started rapping like around 13. So my cousin used to bring me up to Harlem and shit to battle all the young niggas up there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Oh,
come to my block. Come to
so you was actually battling at one point.
Facts. Hell yeah. Battling back then was different though. Battling was like the first whoever ran out of rhymes lost.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as falling in love with it, I was like 10, 11. Like I was fascinated with that shit. I used to just love music, like, but all type of music, Spanish music. I used to just love music. Then I got into the hip hop when I started hanging with my brother more. He brought me outside, my older brother and shit. A lot of people don't know I got an older brother, but I do. But he started bringing me outside and shit, you know what I mean? And then I started getting into the tapes. Like I said, mob style. That was before Pac and all that shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
AZ
Like,
and all that. AZ and them, yeah. You know
yeah,
what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts. So I got into that, and then from there I just started collecting tapes. Then that's when I got into Cool G Rap, and then from Cool G Rap, who I was then back then music was universal. I started getting into Cypress Hill. Then I started hearing music in soundtracks and Juice, Rakim, and then you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. But
Yo,
that
man,
was
salute to that because you talking about these names, and let's be clear to the youth, all these names that he's mentioning, y'all might want to Google them. Y'all might want to, tap into their music and understand what he's talking about. He's talking about the real, raw essence of hip hop before all the glitz and glamour, before all this Rolls Royce this and Bugatti that and all that, when it was in the streets for real. You know what I'm saying? It's still in the streets. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to downplay hip hop. But what I'm saying is that these are the guys, these are the pillars that he's talking about that paved the way for other people like us to be doing what we're doing right now, man. So definitely salute to that, man. I'm
facts.
glad that you brung those guys up because you're giving a history lesson out here.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't be knowing bundles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, bust this though. But then, when I was 13, I used to work for my uncle Sam. He was the co-owner of Harlem Music Hut.
Okay.
Y'all know about Harlem Music Hut? It used to be
Of
on
course.
125th and between Old Broadway and Broadway, right there.
Yeah.
Everybody know Harlem Music Hut. So I used to meet DJ Clue, all these niggas. So they used to come bring him the master copy to make copies. So
Okay.
Clue will come with the master copy and sell it to him for $200. The master copy, and then he'll make 1,000 Clue tapes. I used to make the copies. I used to cut all the inserts, put them in the tapes for him, and all that.
All right. So
You know what I'm saying?
for all the artists out there, I'm glad I want to touch on that. So it wasn't like the DJ was just actually bringing the CDs. They would bring these different people the master cut, charge them for the master cut, so that way they could generate money for themselves and also push his brand. Because I think nowadays a lot of kids don't understand what networking is. They just, the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag. It could have been easy for that DJ just to press him up himself and charge each establishment by the CD. But instead, what they did was they realized giving them the master cut and letting them do their thing, yeah, I'm going to get my 200, but my buzz is going to get up as well. I'll be able to get booked for shows. I'll be able to get booked by different artists that may hear my tape and things like that. So for all y'all watching, understand how networking work. It's not always about, oh, I do this, give me the bag. You got to be able to make it so you and the
Yeah.
person you dealing with making money.
Bro, I remember Clue coming to my aunt's house, Envy, DJ Cool Kid, which I'm still cool with to this day. Shout out to Cool Kid. DJ Who Kid. I remember these niggas coming with their master tape. They will go to him. They will go to all the mixtape spots and sell them the copy. They'll make 10 masters. They'll make a master and make 10 copies of it or 30 copies of it and go to 30 spots and sell that shit for 200 each.
Right.
And then I was the young nigga that would cut the insert, put them in the tapes for him and all that. And then I'm a hip hop baby, man. Like I started at Harlem Music Hut. And then like around 14, I started rapping. I didn't really take it serious, you know what I'm saying? Because my friends was rapping and they were super nice, like Joel Ortiz, G to K, Living Proof. Like these
So
motherfuckers.
you knew all these people before they blew up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm just giving them the lesson. I'm enjoying this that you taking us down this lane. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember Joel Ortiz when his name used to be Quick. That used to be his rap name, Quick. And he was signed to this label called Who's Next. If you look at Joel Ortiz, he got a Who's Next tat on his arm. Yeah, but these niggas was like, and it wasn't just them. It was my other man Shorts. It was a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So yeah, watching them rap, I knew I couldn't compete. I was like, nah, I ain't about to rap for these niggas. These niggas is nice. They going to the studio. These niggas is on Stretch Armstrong. So I'm like, damn. So I just chill. You know what I'm saying? Just played the background.
Yo, bro, I go through that shit myself, bro. Like, I run a crew or whatever. Everybody always asks me, like, yo, Bundles, when you gonna get in the ring? I'm like, yo, bro, I know my lane. You know what I'm saying? I know my lane, bro. Like, granted, I know you rap. I've heard some of your songs. I've seen your videos. You can rap. Me, it ain't happening. I'm just gonna call it what it is.
That shit not for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? But rapping, I felt, yo, you know what's crazy? It's a funny story. Y'all was in Meth Bleak's first video. Meth Bleak is. I remember we was in junior high school. I was in this 8th grade. We cut school to go to that nigga video shoot because that's my man cousin.
Right.
So we were all cut school. It was like 5 of us. We was like, yo, we going to Bleak video shoot. He just signed a Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? We used to see Bleak all the time. So now he signed to the Rock. He about to drop an album with Swiss. We was like, yo, we got to go. Yo, bro, at that time, Swiss was 18 years old, 17. And we was like 14.
Okay. Swiss
Crazy.
Beast.
So, yeah, shout to Swiss and shout to Bleak. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, like I've been around this shit forever. Then I started taking that shit serious like around 15, 16. I started working in a barbershop, right? So I started taking that shit serious. Started going like recording myself and all, going to the studio and shit. My man Kenny, rest in peace. This nigga was Big Pun's barber. So this nigga was like, and he was only a year older than me. I was like 15, so I was like 16 at the time in the barbershop. And this nigga was like, he was 17. He's like, I'm gonna be your manager. He's like, I'm gonna bring you to Big Pun. So he always used to tell Pun about me. So Pun, one time he was going to Pun's house to cut his hair. And he calls me like, yo, come to my house right now. I'm gonna pay for your cab. We're gonna go to Pun's house. So I went to Pun's house and the nigga Pun made me, rest in peace, Pun made me rap for him while he got his whole hair cut. You know what I'm saying? So I rapped for Pun for like 40 minutes. And I remember after I was like, his haircut was done, I would just stop. And him and I forgot who he was with. I think it was Cuban Link, maybe. I don't know. They started laughing, and I'm looking at these niggas like, what's up? Pun was like, yo, I like this shit since the second rhyme. I just wanted to see if you was going to keep rapping. Because after I rapped, he kept saying, nigga had a serious face. He was like, another one. I rapped every rap I had, Pun heard. Every single rap at that time I had that existed from me, Pun heard. So he was like, you know what I mean? I was excited. He like, yeah, I'm going to fuck with you. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm about to be down with Terror Squad. And he's like, and then he's like, nah, I'm about to start my own label called Foundation. So if people don't know, Pun had his own label called Foundation. Okay. So at that time, I'm like, damn, I want to be down with Terror Squad and shit, you know what I mean? But I'm like, but that's still Pun, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna put me as this artist. Was
Remy in the picture at this time?
Yeah. Rem, they just got Rem. Because the crazy shit is, Rem wasn't the first female that they had. They had like, not they had down with them, but they was like kind of like auditioning different girls. Okay. And Rem was the most solid one that stuck around.
Yeah, Rem is an elite spitter, man.
Yeah, she's an elite spitter. Hell yeah. Remy was super nice. I was like, damn, she could rap. Like, wow. And that's when Tony Sunshine, his name was R&B. And then he was going to have, I don't know if you know, Reef Hustle. He was going to have Reef Hustle.
Okay. I know Reef Hustle is, yeah.
He used to be with Fred a lot.
Right.
And Sunkiss.
Sunkiss. Why that name sound so familiar?
Sunkiss. He was on Pun's second album. He was on the Yeah Baby album, Sunkiss.
Okay. Now,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Sunkiss.
I don't want to cut you off from your wisdom real quick. I noticed when I do these interviews, a lot of artists had a name before the name that they have now that's established. Was your name always Grind Season Vague?
It was Vegas.
It was Vegas.
And I got a story behind that, right? I could jump right to that story. So now let's fast forward. I'm like 19 right now. I'm getting hot right now. Firing up the streets. Everybody fucking with me. I was with, at that time, who Party Artie recruited me. Party Artie saw me in a spot and was like, yo, you a GD. That Dirty. That was our crew. Him and AG was like, yo, you fucking with us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm running around now with shot the St. Pierre, shot the Prince. You know what I'm saying? They was in a group at the time or whatever. And I was running around with niggas and all that, getting hot. Shot the D Cuts too, AG, all of them. And I'm getting hot in the streets, battling on projects, My Haven. They bringing me out. Party Artie's bringing me outside like to cook niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So my name was Vegas at the time. It was just Vegas.
Right.
And who the fuck came through? Oh, Party Artie was supposed to. People don't know this story. Party Artie was supposed to battle 40 Cal in the Fight Club. Now I'm gonna fuck your head up real quick. So Party Artie was supposed to battle 40 Cal. So he's like, yo, I want to do some of my whole crew battles that day. So he had International P come up to the Bronx to come see me rap. This was like on a Thursday. International P was like, Monday, come to the Fight Club. You got a battle on Fight Club on Monday.
So how'd that go?
I cooked some nigga named Broadway. Put some nigga named Broadway to battle me. I flanked this nigga. 40 Cal never showed up to battle Party Artie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 40 didn't battle Party Artie. So then, now, I said that to say this. If you remember Party Artie, remember when he battled Murder Mook?
Right.
Those rhymes he had, nigga, was for 40 Cal.
Okay. All right. We get into the history.
I'm 80, you 40, you half of me. Bro, those whole rounds was for 40 Cal. He just added shit in there.
Wow. So,
bro,
it's amazing you say that because that's one of his that's one of his most iconic battles.
Bro, I was with Party Artie in his house when he wrote that. While you was in diapers, I was in Rikers, Robin Wood, Lifer. I was with him when he was writing that shit, bro. I was with him.
That's crazy. Did you give him any pointers?
Huh?
Did you give him any pointers?
Nah, that was big. That was big, bro. Like we was like we knew what Party could do. Like we were just like Party was still teaching us, giving us our flow and our swag. You know what I'm saying? So then it's and I start after the battle shit. I battled. Then International P was like, yo. After I cooked that one nigga, he like, yo, we're gonna set it up with Ali Vegas. Y'all gonna battle for the name. I was like, bet. He tells me this literally. I was working in the Palisades Mall. International P calls my phone on a motherfucking. I remember the battle was on Monday. He calls my phone. I'm in the mall. I remember this day clearly. He said, yo, on a Sunday, he calls me. Remember, we supposed to battle Monday. He said, damn. What the fuck I did? Oh, my bad.
Now we here, we live, man. That's what's up.
He calls me on a Sunday, said, Ali Vegas want to put up 10,000 for the battle. I'm like, what?
10,000. Okay.
Nigga, you know who's putting up the 10,000?
Who that?
Lamar Odom, nigga. That's his cousin. Lamar Odom just got to the league, and he said, nah, we putting up 10 bands for the name.
10 bands for the name.
Nigga, where I'm going to get 10 bands in 24 hours? Bro, at 18 years old.
You think that was a cop-out?
Yeah, hell yeah. He knew I was going to flame him. He knew he couldn't rap with me. Ali Vegas was over there out there trying to rap like Nas and do all this God body. You know, no disrespect to him, but on a street-wise, like, I was really outside experiencing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So his raps couldn't fuck. I was with Party Artie and these niggas. Like, I was really in the projects with the dirty niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't rap with me.
So he knew that. So he said, yo, let's put up the 10 bands because we know he probably not going to be able to get to it quick.
So I couldn't do the battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he came out with a diss song, dissing Fabulous, and threw like 2 shots at me and shit. I remember on that shit.
You remember the name of the song?
Damn, nah, but it's on the internet. It's on YouTube.
You know, I'm going to research that.
He threw like 2 slick. He threw like 2 little slick Jay-Z lines at me. You know what I mean? You know how Jay does the under the radar disses?
Yeah.
He did one of those.
Okay. All right.
He shot to him. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So now you out here, you mobbing, you moving through the streets and everything. How did you get tapped in with female battle rap? We're going to touch on how your relationship with Smack and all that. But when did you first get involved with female battle rap? Because, you know.
All boils down to Smack. I'm going to tell you this. I met Smack like in 2003. He was shooting a video for my niggas Hellbound. Shout to Hellbound. If you don't know Hellbound, you gotta do your research, man. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Honduran connection and all that. Shout out to all of them, you know what I mean? Is and all of them, man. They from Mitchell's Project. Them niggas got indicted, did bids and came home and shit, you know what I mean? But Hellbound is from 138 from Willis.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I met Smack. He was shooting a video. That's when Smack will come and shoot your video and then put it on the, you know what I mean? Put it on his DVD.
Right.
And he shot the Hellbound video and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was in it. I was in the video and I met Smack that. You know what I mean? So fast forward and I started rapping. Got a deal with Columbia. Lost that deal. I lost my Columbia deal like in 6 months. Then I was gonna sign to Casablanca. That's Tommy Mottola. If you know Tommy Mottola?
Yeah.
I was gonna sign with his label, Casablanca, but it wasn't working out. So anyway, I ended up I just stopped rapping, and it all trickles back. I started doing radio because of DJ Bedtime. Shout out to DJ Bedtime.
Okay.
Him and Chuck Platinum started doing radio. But they bring me to the radio station, and I just got in the loop. I started doing my own radio show, and I was fucking with Cortez. I was like, I wasn't his manager, but I kind of was like his role manager. Like I was like doing everything with Cortez. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was my nigga. You know what I mean? Right. I met Cortez while I was rapping. So I just kept that relationship open, always tapped in with him. And then when I stopped rapping, I just started fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what age were you at this time when you were signed?
When I got signed,
Yeah.
I was 20. I was about to be 21.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was 20. And then fast forward, and a couple years later, I meet Cortez. I start running around with Cortez, and then URL does their first event ever, like a private event on Halloween.
Okay.
So usually, like,
So this is when they transferred from the Smack DBD
back
straight to URL.
first URL event, first
Okay.
one, it was hosted by Star from Star and Buck Wild.
Okay. So we're gonna get back to Veg. He getting phone calls right now, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother Grind Season Veg. 1-on-1 with Bundles, man. Tap in. Also follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put all the links up. Follow us on Instagram at So Crooked Since Birth. You can follow us on Twitter as well at So Crooked _SB. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that y'all tap into the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. We got my brother back. Go ahead, man.
Oh, my bad. So I go. So usually, yo, I ain't never miss a Halloween taking my kids trick or treating since they was born, bro. But that day it was on Halloween. I took the chance. I was like telling my BM at the time. I'm like, yo, I gotta go to this shit. This is an opportunity. I cannot miss this shit, B.
Right.
So I go. At that time, I already knew Math Hoffa because I had a studio in my crib. So Cortez used to bring goods and Math to my crib. So I already knew niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was already hanging out with Fred the Godson. I was always in Blockwork Studio. Shout out to Buddha the Future. I met Fred through Buddha because Buddha's my man, still my man. And you know Buddha the Future, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
You heard of him?
It sounds like somebody I need to know.
Buddha and Grands. They producers.
Buddha and Grants. I heard the names.
Yeah.
Now that you say together, Buddha and Grants, I heard the names. I think I heard them get shouted out on a couple of records.
Yeah, so I met Fred through Buddha. That was his man. So Buddha was like, yo, this is my brother Vig. Like, so Fred just embraced me and like family. Like we was hanging out in Blockwork Studio probably every day. That's when then Math and them started coming, DNA and them started hanging out there every day. Hollow. Everybody started going to Blockwork. That was the place we hung out at.
All the legends. Shout out to the legends, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I brought Conceited to outside, like to King of the Ring, to the Bronx, my nigga. Like I brought, nigga, you could look back at footage. I had all these niggas outside, B. Anyway, so I go to the URL event with Cortez. He battled X Factor, I remember. And that's when Math battled T-Rex.
Okay. The legendary battle. That was a legendary battle. I remember that.
Facts. So Math battles Rex. Damn, who else battled? Big T battled somebody too. I forgot who Big T battled.
So at this point, did Veg know who? I mean, did Smack know who you was at this point in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we seen each other. We said what's up, and I reminded like, remember party already held. He's like, oh, facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, I got a picture of me and Smack, bro, and he ain't had no beard. Nigga, and I had cornrows and no beard.
Legendary shit, man.
I got a legendary pic of me and Smack. Like, we was probably both like 25, probably. Literally. We was both probably like 25 years old, bro. Like 24, 25, me and Smack. Anyway, so Smack does the URL, and you know he working with Norbs at the time. Shout out to my brother Norbs. That's still my brother. Like no matter what, you know what I mean?
Right.
So Smack, he does the she does URL successful. So Norbs is like kind of like the A&R now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So me and Norbs built this close ass relationship because he was like managing Cortez at the time too. That's when it was NYB.
Okay.
Remember when they had NYB?
Yeah, I remember that.
Math, Cortez, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, talk that shit. The youth need to hear this, man. People that's in this realm, they need to hear this, man. This is history right here, man.
Yo,
I hope y'all paying attention.
Niggas be trying to, they act like I wasn't outside. I be like, bro, I was literally there. Literally.
Forefront.
Yeah, facts.
Let's go.
So Norbs is like, you know what I mean? Yo, URL, we want you to do this tournament for us to, you know, you in the street. Literally, work like, basically, he was like, nigga, you in the streets and you know all the rappers. We need some new talent for URL.
Okay.
We got talent, but we need you to come with some new shit for us.
So you went to the first event and already had a job.
Like a week and a half later, and I did the if people they hacked our old YouTube, but if the first like 5 because we was doing King of the Ring every Saturday on 183rd and Crotona.
Okay.
I was niggas, nobody knew who they was battling. We was picking names out of hats, and that's who you battled.
Okay. So
That's what
so
Miles
so
Land.
so King of the Ring was your situation up in the Bronx.
Yeah, it was a tournament I was just doing for you. All right, I didn't know nothing about battle rap, bro. Like how to run no league, how to host a battle. I just did what I saw. I did what I saw on Grind Time because I knew Sarah Connor from when I was with Party Artie and them. That's how long I knew Sarah Connor.
Okay.
Me and Sarah, I knew Sarah Connor before I knew everybody.
Shout out to Sarah Connor. Facts.
Shout out to my sister. Like, should we say it all the time? Like, we know each other longer than, yo, bro. I know Sarah Connor since I was like 20 years old.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, so I just knew what I saw. I was like, all right, that's how you host a battle. Like, I didn't know. So I did that. And my first 5 events at the King of the Ring, we was filming it. It was like, yo, URLTV.TV. This is the King of the Ring tournament.
So that was kind of like right now how we got like the PGs and all these different leagues that are like connected to Smack where people can go there first, battle, and if they make it or if they like exceptionally good, that's when they get on Smack. So that was like the gateway into Smack because I remember I was talking to on the last episode. If anybody ain't watching, make sure y'all check out the last episode with B City. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about the gateway to URL and Smack like that, and he was saying the same thing. Like he felt like his league, because like you said, this wasn't a league. This was something that you was doing, kind of like an audition set to get onto Smack. So it's a little different because in his last statement, he was saying that We Go Hard was the PGs. Cool. I'm telling you what.
B City came after us.
Okay.
B City used to only do interviews.
Okay.
We Go Hard TV.TV was just interviews at the time. It was not a battle league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We Go Hard got lit when I stopped doing King of the Ring. That's a fact. You can ask anybody. We Go Hard got lit when I stopped doing King of the Ring.
Okay.
King of the Ring was the PGs.
Originally.
Yes.
But
you can interview Norbs, ask any of them. King of the Ring was the shit. Us, Block City. Us and Block City. And then they had, St. Louis had Street Status and Shot the Conceited and oh my God, I forgot this nigga name. That's crazy. Heartless.
Mm-hmm.
Fox. They had the Jungle in Cali.
Right.
But King of the Ring was the only one that was not under URL. I had a phone call with Smack, Beasley, and Chico, and they was like, because this when King of the Ring started getting lit, and they like, yo, we want to bring you under the umbrella. Right. And I was just on some straight up. I was like, I want to be my own boss.
Okay.
I had all 3 of them on the phone. I remember it was a fucking 4-way conversation. And they was like, we respect that. You are brother, and we still there with you.
Fire.
They cut the umbilical cord, and I went on to do my own shit. And if you could look back, I had Smack at all my events. Joel Santana, Jim Jones. Like, I had, like, everybody was there. Everybody.
Okay, so now we on the topic of KOD. What year was this?
King of the Ring was like 2008, maybe.
2008. All right.
Maybe
so you got all these artists pulling up. They doing anything at KOD. Was it a process to get into the Smack realm? Like, did they have to have a couple of battles? Did you handpick guys? Like how did it work?
Yo, listen, I respected Smack, Beasley, and Chico and Norb so much that when I was doing King of the Ring, if I made a nigga hot, If y'all wanted him, y'all can take him. That was
Right.
my goal, to get my niggas into URL and they could go from there. That was my goal. I never wanted to be like, no, stay here and battle. Oh, you battling the URL? Damn, nah, you ain't loyal. Nah, that was the goal. Because I had my own money. I didn't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
Now,
you had a constant flow of artists, so it's like even if they go over there and do their thing, you
bro,
always had somebody just frequently just coming
everybody
through and
wanted
doing
to
their thing.
Yo, bro, the thing was to battle in King of the Ring and then URL. That was everybody's dream. Everybody. That's a fact. Except for the niggas that was already up.
Okay.
A-Verb and all these niggas and all that, except for them. Other than that, niggas wanted to battle in King of the Ring and then URL. Nowhere else.
So my next question is gonna be is what did you still have King of the Ring when you started Queen of the Ring, or did you just
Yeah. I had one event left for King of the Ring. Once we did Queen of the Ring, you know what it was? Mad girls started popping out to our shit. King of the Ring was a spot where you could go get girls, all that shit. They knew there was gonna be girls there. There was gonna be music. There was gonna be mad bitches there at the shit. It was lit.
right?
It was lit. Mad female rappers started coming out of nowhere talking about they want to battle niggas. So I told Debo one day, I'm like, yo, we gotta do some shit for the females. We're gonna call that shit Queen of the Ring.
Okay.
And Debo at that time, that's when Debo was like, whatever you want to do, let's do it. Debo used to be my cameraman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people.
then-
hold on. So salute to Debo, big homie Debo. You know what I'm
Debo.
saying?
His hustle's unmatched.
It's amazing because I like to do these one-on-one with bundles because I want to understand the essence of everybody's, history in this shit. I'm a big advocate for on beat battle rap, but I got love for acapella. That's what I got introduced to before I even heard of on beat or whatever. And to hear you say that you was working at these different hip hop locations and stores and things like that, and Debo being a cameraman and things like that, people need to understand is that when y'all came into this humbly. Y'all had a love for it, and y'all really grinded and worked hard to get to where y'all at, man. So this is why I do these interviews, because I want people to understand that everything is not overnight. It ain't that fantasy of it being overnight. You got to work hard for this, man. There's going to be times where you might go unnoticed, but you got to just stay focused and keep that grind, and then you could end up like a Vague, or you could end up like a Debo or Smack or anything. Just keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, man, but keep going.
And people don't think it's an age thing neither, man. This shit ain't got no cap on it, man. Don't put no cap on your age. If you want to battle at 30, 40, 45, do it.
Right. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? So, I told him about the Queen of the Rings. Like, let's do it. I hit up my man Jay. I don't know if he's still Cortez manager. Jay Sanchez.
Okay.
You know Jay Sanchez?
I think I met him before. Matter of fact, I did.
He a club promoter too.
I met him.
Shout out to
Met
Jay.
him when Cortez battled at the Meth Lab. He was there.
Well, Jay, that's my man. I know Jay. Jay met Cortez through me.
Okay.
So, Jay, he had a mixtape spot up at Fordham and Jerome. So that was my guy. Yo, I hit him like, yo, Jay, I need a spot to shoot. Like, yo, we could shoot it at my spot. Him and DJ Messiah. Shout out to DJ Messiah too. So we went up there, and with the Queen of the Ring, at the time, Maya Zelansky got E-Hard.
Salute to E-Hard.
I got Flo, and my baby moms got Duchess and Lady Trees.
Wait.
What?
Your baby mother got you artists?
She got me Duchess and Lady Trees. I got Flo, and Maya Zelansky got E-Hard.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? So Maya Zelansky, his wife, my sister Cash, out the Cash, she from Cortland. She knew E-Hard.
Okay.
And that's how Myers knew her or whatever. I mean, E-Hard was going crazy over there in Cortland. So that's how that whole connection came about. So what we did was we got Miss Hustle. You know, we always was cool with Miss Hustle. So
Right.
we got Miss Hustle to lie and do a blog and say whoever wins the Queen of the Ring will battle her. That's how we baited the girls to start coming out. Shout out to Miss Hustle.
Okay.
She remembers that too. Like we planned the whole shit. We like, yo, Hustle, we're gonna do a blog. We're gonna say, you know what I'm saying, that whoever wins the Queen of the Ring gets to battle you. Like we lied. We baited her. You know what I'm saying? And it
Throw a
worked.
little cap in there.
Yeah, we
It's
had
all
to.
right. Right.
Miss Hustle was the hottest female thing battling and never battled at the time. First lady of URL, and that was family to us. Like we had her under the wing. She was with us.
Right.
So we had shout to Hustle, man. We appreciate you for that. So we
So
got Hustle. We bluffed. We did the blog. It worked, and it worked, and then we just that shit took off. So once it took off, we sent the King of the Ring niggas to URL. We sent Scoden, Newborn, AR-16, and whoever else they wanted to take.
if you had to compare KOD to Queen of the Ring, right? As far as like the demographic, you like you said earlier that your events you always have females there. Everybody was partying and vibing. Can you tell us the similarities and also the differences of running a male dominant battle league versus a female dominant battle league?
As far as huh? Yeah, I'm about to. Yo, see the thing is with dudes, they just want to rap.
Okay.
With women, it got to be the right time, the right room temperature. Their hair got to be this. Their hair, they don't like the route. It was a lot of rules. You know what I'm saying? And that aspect of it, Debo dealt with most of that. Because me and Babs was trying to focus on being new hosts, still trying to get to know each other. Because me and Babs didn't know each other from a hole in the wall. We got thrown together.
Okay.
Like I met Babs Monday. She was in my house on Tuesday. We having a meeting. It's like that.
Was this before the band?
After
The band. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she saw that shit on YouTube. I think we did like one or two events, and Babs saw it on YouTube, and she got in contact with Debo on Twitter, and was just like, "Yo, I need in on that shit." You know what I'm saying?
So now people label you the Godfather of female battle rap.
Nah,
right?
They call Debo that. They call Debo that. They don't call me that.
I've heard people say it about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie.
I never heard anybody say that, man. That's Debo.
Salute to my brother Mass. Salute to my brother Mass. Me and Mass had a conversation. And we was talking about just the history of. We was originally talking about the history of On Beat, and look out for that interview coming up soon, 1-on-1 with Mass from Cypher City. He got a lot to say. But yeah, we was talking one day, and I was telling him how I know you because I know you from another lifestyle that both of us was living at one point in time and everything. And he was like, "Yo, Veg, nigga, that's the Godfather of female battle rap." I'm like, "Yo, bro, I know him for something else." So I'm like, I bet it is what it is. Whether it be the Godfather, I think all of y'all as a collective are the four founders. I don't want to say the four fathers because shout out to Babs and everything. But as far as female battle rap, as far as I know, I don't know about any other leagues. I haven't.
We didn't start it. I'm not gonna say we started it because every now and then, Grind Time would throw in a female battle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We seen him. We was there. I was there when QB battled Misfit.
But y'all was the first league, right?
We was the first league. Like,
okay.
We built the demographic for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So now, the first event, I'm guessing it was a successful event. You know what I'm saying? Everybody popped out, like you said. Your brother Smack always came through, showed love. You mentioned you got a lot of people that deal with you, so I know they came through and showed love. When was the transition to say we only going to do Queen of the Ring?
It was when we did a Queen of the Ring and King of the Ring event together because we wanted to make sure we still had a crowd for the footage. And most of the people popped out for Queen of the Ring. Mad girls popped out. It was crazy. It
So the
was
females
crazy.
supported.
Hold
The
on one
females
second.
supported heavy.
Hold on one second.
Like I said, man, salute to my brother Grind Season Vague, man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at So Crooked Since Birth. You know what I'm saying? You could get all the pictures, all the content, all the exclusive deals that we be popping out with and everything. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at So Crooked Since Birth. Also follow that Twitter account at So Crooked SB. The SB stands for Since Birth, man. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody on the check-in, and we get back with my brother, man. What's going on?
Yeah, so once we did that, we knew we had something. We was like, yo, this shit is too lit. And I said, yo, I don't want to do King of the Ring no more. So
all right, so we got a question. I don't mean to cut you off. We got a question in the comments. They somebody asked, salute the guilty until proven innocent. They got a question. They said, got any Lions Den stories?
Nah, I just feel like Cortez was jerked when he battled Head Ice.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying? But Lions Den, I didn't go to no Lions Den events. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to none.
Did you have a relationship with them?
I knew them. I knew them. I knew Lux. I knew all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not to the magnitude how I know them now. You know what I'm saying? Like now, that's family. Lux, right. Murder, Rex been I knew Rex for like 20 years too. Like Rex always been family.
I remember when Lex battled in the store on 3rd Avenue. What was the name of that clothing store on 3rd Avenue where he had that battle at?
Hip hop. Oh,
was it hip hop? I don't think it was hip hop.
London Boy.
Yeah, I think it was London Boy. Yeah, he had a battle in London Boy. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all the stores down on 3rd Avenue that was letting the cats battle in the store, because it could have got wicked. Some niggas could have stole shit. You know, everybody respected the culture. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get back to this Queen of the Ring thing. So you say, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with the females because for you felt like that's where it was most lucrative at. How did you get in the abundance of females that you had? Cause like you said, you started out with what, 4 or 5 females or whatever.
Hold on 1 second, bro. 1 second.
It's all good, man. Take your time, brother. Like I said, man, everybody on the check-in, man, salute. We're going to do a little commercial real quick, and we'll be right back.
Yo.
Yes, sir. We back. We back.
Quick intermission.
Quick intermission, man. You know how it go.
Oh, bad, my girl. Keep calling text.
Listen, I know how it go. I know how it go, man. Should be wicked. But listen, all right. So now you're officially doing Queen of the Ring events.
Yeah. Yep.
How was that? Because, like you just said, you're dealing with females. You're dealing with, got to get the hair done. AC, this, that, and the third. How do you maintain, one, the structure of Queen of the Ring, booking the venues? Because I've been in some venues that it's been hot as hell. Like, sweat your perm out hot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I know with you always had comfortable spaces. You always had spaces that was very spacious, very comfortable. The vibe was not like your typical male battle event. It felt more comfortable. I don't know if it was because it was the females, the atmosphere.
That's exactly what it was. There was a lot of female energy in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as far as booking the events, Debo did a lot of that shit because that was his position.
Okay.
That was his position, you know what I'm saying? To go book. He was the background. He was the background partner. You know
because the actual ring is your signature, as far as
that was my idea. That was my idea.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That came from King of the Ring when I was like, one day I think I was watching UFC or something, and I called Debo up and I told him like, yo, we gotta do this shit in a boxing ring. Nigga got out his bed and started searching for a fucking boxing ring, man. His hustle is unmatched. I give him that all the time. His hustle is unmatched.
He get to it.
Yeah, he sacrifices everything to me. I don't. I don't. I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm
Listen,
not gonna lie, bro. I don't. He does.
everybody got to play their position. It's like you said, he started out as a cameraman. To be a cameraman in itself is a hustle because you got to go all over the city or all over the world, depending on what level you on. So you got to have that hustle already in you. You can't be a lazy photographer or you won't get booked. That's just what it is.
Debo will wake me up in the morning. Everywhere I went, he will bring that fucking camera and film me, make me do drops, commercial, everything. Like, yo,
He seen the
drained
vision.
me. He drained me, like with that camera. There's sometimes I didn't even want to come outside because of the camera.
Listen, he seen the vision. At the end of the
did.
day, he seen the vision. He knew what it was. So salute to Debo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did a lot for the brand, a lot. So much. He did so much for the brand and still does to this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So now my next question is, you had an event where the Queens went against the guys.
Hold up, before you even say that, I'm gonna put this out there.
Okay.
We sold out BB Kings 3 times. They never seen battle rap in BB Kings ever in history. We was the first ones to do that. Queen in the Ring.
That was a major deal because I remember when I heard about it and I was like, yo, Veg doing an event on 42nd?
On 42nd.
In my head, I'm like, yo, what is he into that he's getting it like that? Like that's what I was thinking about. Like when I first heard about it, I'm like, yo, he's on 4 Deuce. Like 4 Deuce ain't no easy booking, like especially not for like battle rap. So I'm like, yo, he's on to something, man. You know what I'm saying? You was on to something before, but that one right there for me, it showed me like, my guy's going up.
Yo, 3 times. We did that shit 3 times.
That's what's up, man.
Bro, the line was past the Yankee store. You know the Yankee store is almost towards the corner.
Right.
The line was past the Yankee store, bro. Like
crazy.
I had my name up there. Nigga, Jay-Z name was up there. Eminem's name was up there. The Greats.
How did that make you feel?
Prince. Patti LaBelle.
How did that make you feel?
Bro, I felt like that. That made me a legend right there. Because I'm like, my name is up there with where the legends is at.
Right. Absolutely.
My name is up there where the legends is at.
History right there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm a legend. At that point, nobody can tell me nothing. And we sold out Irving Plaza too, by the way.
Talk your talk. Talk that talk.
So,
talk that talk, my nigga.
We did that. I don't really brag about that shit though, cause like it's like, you know what I mean?
Nah, listen, they got it.
They ain't the limit for me.
Yo, bro, listen, they got it. They gotta hear this. They gotta know. These are things that people have to know, especially if they calling themselves a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you are a legend. At the end of the day, you did pave the way for a lot of these different battle leagues and things like that. And you also show love. You know what I'm saying? You show love to I seen you at Cypher City events. I seen you at We Go Hard events. I seen you at all these different places where it's like, you're not just, me.
Go get that. Wherever that's at. What's that on Dat Piff?
Dat Piff, yeah.
Yeah, go get that. I hosted that joint.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Salute to my guy, man. And he pulled up.
We're not going to leave that out.
Listen, I called my brother. I said, yo, man, we dropping a mixtape. All I said was, matter of fact, yeah, I posted it. I think you called me, and we talking about it. I said, yo, I'm dropping a mixtape. Mind you, then get another word after that. Yo, Bundles, I'm hosting it. Word?
That was it.
Yo, Bundles, I'm hosting it. Just book the studio time. I'm there. No cap. No Hollywood shit. No, yo, Bundles, this, that. Me and him have a relationship, and he said, yo, bro, I want to see you win. I got you. So definitely salute the Grind Season Veg for
like that. Yeah, come on, Bundles. You know I fuck with you, my nigga.
Nah, that's a fact, man. You always show love, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to touch on how we met just for a little snippet, just for a little minute. I don't know if the world know this. I met Veg when I was part of well, not when I still am a part of a club, an auto club called Crooked Fellas NYC. Now, if you know who Crooked Fellas are, and then you understand the brand So Crooked, you know where the inspiration came from for the name.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I met Veg at an event. Hold on a second. Let me pause that. I met Veg at an event, and I know sometimes people say like I come in with this certain demeanor, like this, that, but I was the head of my crew, so I felt like I had to move a certain way. Most people that saw me at that in particular time was kind of standoffish by my demeanor. I seen Veg, he came, yo, what up? Yo, I'm Grind Season Veg, the president, this, that, and the third. Yo, I'm Bundles, this, that, and the third. All love. I swear to God, I think since then, every time I seen him, every time he seen me, it was like we knew each other for years. Like, yo, Veg, what up, bitch? No, it was good, what's
Real
good?
recognize real. That's what it is.
That's a fact. When other people was like kind of timid to talk to me, he was always the one that came through and showed love. And he gave me a lot of connections too. I met a lot of people through Veg. So salute to that, man. So if y'all didn't know, he got a crew behind a crew behind a crew. Just gotta put that out there.
You know that.
That's a fact.
That was years ago too.
Years ago, bro. And this is before I even knew that you was doing the battle rap shit. So when niggas was telling me about you, and I'm like, yo, I know him from something else. Like, that's my guy. Yo, you know Veg, and I'm looking at niggas like, yeah, what's up? Yo, you don't know what he do, and this, that, and the third. And then when I started getting tapped in, I'm like, all right, cool. And I never wanted to be one of them people that was like, oh, I know Veg, so I could do this and I could do that. I was still like, you know what? That's my brother at the end of the day. Never treated him on no Hollywood shit. He never came at me on no Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? It was always love. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to tap back into this Queen of the Ring thing. So you sold out, you know, these venues downtown that is impossible to do for hip hop events, especially hip hop events of this magnitude. As far as what's the question I want to ask? All right, now we also know that, you know, battle rap got a lot to do with violence, the rhymes, everything, just like that. Do you think that because it was female events, that's what kept the tempo a certain way? Because it was females?
They fought at female events. Girls done got mace. They don't fought at BB Kings in the back.
Yeah, but the event didn't get shut down, so they kept it kind of under wraps, I guess.
Yeah. We kept it professional. You know what I'm saying? We kept it professional. We had to do what we had to do. You know what I mean? And it was just, you know, things happen. Things happen that we can't control everything. It can't be 5 people controlling 800 people. That's impossible.
Right. Absolutely.
Things happen. People are drinking. People are smoking. And, you know, things happen. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
So now, recently I seen that you got a lot of things going on in radio. Mm-hmm. You had now this is the thing I wanted to ask you, because I saw a couple of skits, but then I was like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I was like, my man Veg about to do porn. Like that's what when I seen you with the female and all that, I'm like, yo, he about to jump out the window. And then when I started watching the skits with you and the young lady, I forgot her name, man. If you want to give her a shout out.
Alana Love, shout out to her.
Shout to her, man.
Alana Love, she a porn star or whatever. Make a long story short, she has a show. She has a podcast, and I was a guest on her podcast. And I gave them probably the best interview they ever had, ever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm entertaining. I'm like unplugged and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I gave them a dope interview. And long story short, a week later, her manager hits me up like, yo, man, I love our chemistry. So this is the situation. We got to deal with Amazon. They're about to give us 100 pack for a podcast. I'm like, 100K? He like, yeah. Long story short, Amazon was sending us on promo runs to do commercials for the podcast to build it up. It was called Love Battle. It was going to be like Love and Hip Hop with porn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to do 10 episodes for 80. They was gonna give us 80K. We split it 40-40. They gave us an advance. Like they gave us like 10 joints each for an advance to start filming, and
Right.
she had got sick and couldn't film no more. So that shit blew the whole deal. So Amazon was like, "Up, we got to keep it moving." So that's just basically how that shit worked. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. Everybody thought I was doing porn or OnlyFans or something. We was just only doing a
Yo, I'm
podcast.
not gonna lie. I was one of them people. Like
Everybody
when I
thought that.
when I seen it, I was like, okay, all right. He about to get crazy. I can't watch it. You know what I'm saying? If my man is doing that, I can't watch it. But it is what it is.
Oh, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, nah, it was no porn. It was no porn.
Yo, man. Now, you know I wouldn't be a journalist without speaking on this. You done went viral a couple times.
You want to talk about the shit with me and Rex?
Yeah, you done went viral a couple times. And, you know, I remember I was asleep and I got a phone call from a couple of the artists that I represent. Like, yo, what's up with your man? And I'm like, who? He like, Vague. I'm like, what you talking about? So nigga sent me the video. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, me being young, I've been in situations like that where, you know, me and my homies is whatever. And they like, I'm older. I don't really feed into the whole pause and no homo thing like that. I use it because, you know, a lot of guys that I deal with, sometimes it gets annoying, but it is what it is. I consider myself to be a little older and not really from that pause era. So I remember I had gotten an argument about it. Never spoke about it on air, never like reposted it, nothing like that, because people thought like, yo, Bonus, you just taking up for your man. And it could have been that. But I just looked at it from another thing, like, yo, bro, they had bitches in the room. Like, yo, bro, there's only so much you can say about a nigga, and they got bitches in the room. No? Like, nigga, what you talking about? Like, y'all niggas never, whatever. So,
I'll make a long story short, right? Because I told this story on Matt Popper shit. Shout to Matt Popper. Long story short, the two ladies we was messing with, they had put Molly in a Ciroc.
okay.
We was in my house drinking, chilling, whatever. I go into my room, Rex go into the living room. And that footage was old from when it came out. It was already like almost 2 years old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was doing what I was doing in the room. Rex was doing what he was doing. And long story short, I was fully dressed. Rex was knocking on my room door. I opened the door. He walks in the room, bends Shorty over, so I was having sex with her on my bed. Right there at the edge of the bed.
Right.
Shorty that I was with, she was cheering her cousin on. Yeah, take it, da. So she was like, yo, give him a shot while he's working. So I was like, all right. She said, let me film you. I was like, all right. She said, let me film you with your phone. I said, okay. So she filmed me with my phone. I poured a shot. I gave him the shot while he was doing it. That's my brother. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I didn't see nothing pause with that or nothing. That's if you know me and Rex, you seen me and Rex together. That's literally that's my brother. Like literally like my little brother. Like
listen, coming from a grown man perspective and being in them type of situations, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for the homies. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, you know, that's something that we needed to talk about.
Because if you don't make jokes about it, it doesn't go viral.
Absolutely. And so you took it with stride, my nigga. Like you didn't get in your feelings and be like, oh, y'all niggas is this, that, and the third. Like you had fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
I had fun. I laughed. I still laugh at it to this day. I was actually at work the other day telling the story because one of my coworkers seen me and like, she's like, yo, you vague. Like, yo, you did that shit with T-Rex, right? Yo, tell me about it. You know what I mean? They wait till they got comfortable with me to ask me about it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And I laughed about it. I told them the story. I'm like, niggas was like, nah, I didn't think that was weird. And it just was what it was, man. We had fun. We was having a lot of fun at that time. I was just newly single out of a whole marriage. So I was wilding. Rex was wilding. We was wilding. Both of us. Somehow we was wilding. We was like, yo, we'll stay in my crib for 3 days. Then we'll go stay in his house for 3 days. And every day we had groups, bundles, like. But that's then, you know what I'm saying? But We had a lot of fun, and that's why I said best friend goals. That's where
You
that came
started
from.
the best friend goals. I remember that.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Best
Because
friend goals, man.
the shit that me and Rex was doing,
Yo,
I
bro,
don't think
you
no group of,
I'm
huh?
not gonna lie, bro. Your sexual exploits is crazy, man. I remember another situation where we was just, it was a couple of us. We was on live. It was me, you, saying Young L, me, you, Young L. Who else was on? And your boy Clip. And we was just talking, battle rap shit. And Young L was just going off about, his rhyming ability and what he had planned on having done in the future. And we just was looking at you, and you just totally forgot the camera was there. You was talking to whoever you was talking to, and at the end of his rant,
I turned the camera down.
you turned the camera down, and old girl was doing her thing, and we was like, "Yo, salute." We wasn't even worried about what he was talking about after that.
Young L, I mean, yeah, shout out to your boy Clip was like light skinned nigga shit. Yeah, I was getting
Facts.
head. I was in a radio station. I was in the studio. I was getting head.
Yo, hold on. Before you even finish, the iconic part of that whole conversation was after he was done talking about his rap, and you scrolled the camera down. You said, "I just 30'd all you niggas." Yo, that right there was the mic drop. Like, it was like, yo, we talk about battle rap. He's like, listen, man, I just 30 all of y'all with that clip right there. So
Yeah,
salute
man.
to you, man.
I lived like a, not anymore, but I was living like a wild rock star and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just chilling,
That's what's up, man. Well,
minding
listen,
my.
man. You out here, you living, you grinding, you definitely leveled up. I know what I'm saying. I remember like when I saw you when you was doing your thing, and even now, you always been that guy as far as my
Thank you.
vision when it came to
Thank,
seeing you. From
thank you.
from leading your crew in the auto club world to your situation with battle rap, your interviews, radio, this, that, and the third. I see you always working, you always grinding. Hence the name Grind Season. And I just wanted to give you your flowers and salute you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I
Because
appreciate it, man.
you definitely a
Thank,
pillar in this shit, man. That's a fact.
thank you. Now I got to deal with Apple Music, so that's the top shit now.
Yeah, tell us
And
about that Apple Music deal, man. Tell us about that.
um, basically, I had somebody that was running the urban. I knew somebody that was running the urban department there, and I was trying to figure out like I wanted to get a show on Apple Music because I'm like, yo, I look at Apple Music and niggas got radio shows up there. I'm like, I want my shit. So my connect there, whatever, he was on some. Let me see your numbers to your show,
Right.
and I'm at Titans of Radio. Shout out to Titans of Radio. Don DeMarco's there too. Me and Don DeMarco's like probably the most popular motherfuckers there.
Okay.
And I showed him the numbers. He went back to them, and they was like, "Well, let's do it. Let's get them on." It was just that. It was just that simple, bro.
That's another big deal,
Exclusively.
man. Like to have an actual deal with Apple is amazing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna count your pockets and all that, but we know what Apple do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
I'm about to bag. I'm very comfortable that I got to start getting myself uncomfortable. I did start making myself uncomfortable because the Apple Music will make you very comfortable. Like they
Okay.
cater to you like a wife, like a good wife.
So
And
they
then I
take care of
got
you,
then
man.
being that my shit is on Apple, I was able to get sponsorships like with The Rock, his Tequila, Terramana. They sponsor my radio show. Ethica Boxes and sponsors my radio show. So
Gotcha. So now, before we get up out of here, your last event that you had Remy Ma pull up. We all know Remy got her situation right now with Chrome 23. You was at the event. You was showing her mad love and support.
I was on the stage.
Facts, absolutely. Um,
Shout to
does
Rem.
does she take a lot of pointers from you as far as like running the female league and everything like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rem is super smart. She came in the game like brand new. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure she's asking questions and watching and paying attention to everything. You know what I'm saying? And Ram,
Yeah, cause
you know,
you brung Rim back to the hood. We all know Rim from Castle Hill. You know, you did an event in the Castle Hill area. You
yeah.
brung Rim back outside. Like
Rem is
I
fan. I love Rem, man.
I
She's
got
such
the
a good
calls like,
person.
yo, Remy back outside. She on the block. This is that and the third. And I'm like, yeah, my man Veg event, right? Yo, you know Veg? Yeah, like everybody's surprised when I say I know you, and in the way that I say that I know you. It's like
Yeah,
I
we
don't be
fan.
like,
That's why.
yeah, it's like I don't be like, yo, yeah, I know Grind Season Veg. I just be like, yo, I know Veg. That's my man. Yo, Bundle, yo, you know him, this, that. And you notice how I never step to you with artists that want to get on your platform. Because I always look at it like this. It's like, yo, if you hot, my man gonna notice you. I don't need to mention your name.
That's a fact. My radio show too. I only bring female artists on the show. That's another thing
Absolutely.
Apple Music allowed me to do. They gave me an all female playlist I do every month. Like they let me run my shit. Like they love me up there. They let me do whatever I want. They just like got my back 100%. You know what I'm saying? But back to Remy. Remy's just a great person. She's a genuine person. She always shows love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever this is her events, like people be like, yo, we want to come to the next event. She be like, ask Vague, you can pull up. Like he'll let me know. Like she do
Mm.
shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout to Remy, man. She's just a beautiful person, like all around. You know what I mean?
I gotta pull up to one of them Chrome 23 joints, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Next one I think might be in Atlanta. I don't know yet, but it's coming soon. But you
Okay.
know, October 29th, we got the Queen of the Ring prom night.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, my man Fetty, you know what I'm saying? He's on that card, man. Salute to Fetty
Shout
and
to
his
Fetty,
wife.
shout to Fetty and Shuni. First
I,
rock and caution. It's gonna
I
be
got I
crazy.
got to get him on here too because me and him have a history outside of battle rap and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my man Fetty. I know him as something else. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that, but salute to Fetty, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yep,
And
yep,
salute to
yep,
Shoney too.
yep. Yes, sir.
I can't wait. That's gonna be a good battle right there, man. So listen, man. I ain't gonna keep you up for too much longer. I know you a busy man. I know you got a lot of
Yeah.
things you got going on. Salute to you, man, my brother. And just keep grinding and keep doing what you're
Love, bro.
doing,
You
man.
already know.
I
It ain't
see.
gonna stop, man. I'm gonna see you on Friday, man. See you Friday. This
Oh
Friday.
yeah, fact. Yo, listen, if y'all don't know, man, salute to my whole team. Not only do I got So Crooked Clothing, I got So Crooked Security, and
Security. Shout
Veg
to
is
Ian
a
too.
Veg is a loyal customer. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll pull up. I pulls up. I pulls up, man, with
That's a
something
fact, man.
different.
Always show
Something
that love,
different.
man. But listen, man, salute to you, man. One on
Thank
one
you,
with
man.
bundles.
Appreciate it.
So Crooked is not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. Till next time, man. We out of here, man. One.